The boys are back. They're solo. That's the way it is now. We're solo. We're back.
Almost lonely people.
Almost lonely people. Just keep rolling. I'll just check the camera one last time.
All the lonely people. You know the Beatles? Yeah. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. But it's funny because alone but not lonely, bro. Not even alone, actually. We're surrounded by people we love.
That's true. Word up.
Word up, word up.
Oh my God. I can already start should I kick it off?
Kick it off.
I have a new purchase because of a unforeseen event in my life, which is might or might not be a hernia. This is a topic that has been dominating the conversations wherever I went.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of weeks.
I've heard Louis tell 20 people about his hernia. It's insane.
And it's officially not really one. So what I bought, are you ready for what I bought? I'll do it on camera. Boom, bro. Look at this.
Oh my, you're officially...
It's a hernia belt.
You're officially an old man, dude.
This is...
And it's not even a hernia, no?
Yeah, it's just a soft tissue issue. Which is an amazing alliteration.
Tough tissue
it's
issue.
It's not an alliteration.
Tough tissue issue.
A tissue issue. But let me tell you, it's like someone's hugging your groin all the time. It's not bad.
That's why you're okay riding solo, dude. You got.
Yeah, actually, I can ride a motorcycle now. This is like for my kidneys too. This is a whole thing actually.
That's beautiful.
It's nonstop, man.
Where did you get it? Like, what was the
lift? You know the exercise we did in the gym where you're like, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
I think that's where I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that's such a weird move. I had never seen that before. Like, I like, it makes sense, but I had never seen someone do like lat, because this is the lat pull down, and this is when you do the narrow grip, and you were doing like basically a pull up.
Yeah, it was a pull up.
Yeah, and I was like, which is so weird, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I got the bill for that.
But no, you already had it when we went to the gym.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I think then I made it. Yeah, but that was a different one. That felt like the other side, and then
it's just everywhere now.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much the hernia story.
That was killer.
I'm heading to Poland next week, Wednesday through Sunday. Viktor Petrashkin.
You're touring.
Gonna be opening for this man, and yeah, this is why I got the belt, so I can conquer Poland without my guts spilling out.
Dude, you gotta spill out your guts on stage.
That's what I'll be doing. I do be doing that, but I can't be doing that when I lay down.
When you get on stage, you gotta remove the belt and be like, "Are you guys ready?"
Unleash the.
I'm gonna pour my intestines out for you guys. Just.
I almost spat.
Man, you hungover?
A little. No, not too bad. My new theory and the way I go about it is what do you say? I take a painkiller before I go to bed.
So you're a drug addict. That's how you handle it.
And I take that every day.
That's solid.
Never get hangover. No, when you drink.
Yeah, a painkiller. That's crazy.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's fine, but it's like you're such an anti-drug person and you're just taking a drug right before bed.
Well, that's different though, because I'm like, I don't want to get a hangover. It's a prevention drug. See, people take drugs to enhance certain thing. Well, I do it to enhance my performance. So,
coffee, baby. But
I was about to say,
I'm not very hungover, and I realized because yesterday we went out to Sue's and we drank. I had like 2 glasses of gin and I don't know what else, but more alcohol. And dude, I woke up and I was like, hangovers are a mindset. I was like, it's an attitude. Just ignore it. Ignore the ringing in your brain that's going on. Just keep grinding, dude. Just ignore it.
I feel like you can actually just, if you just keep doing stuff. If you know, and that's why I like to stay active and have some stuff planned for the next day. Because a hangover gets very difficult when you just dwell on it. And you
stay at home and sleep.
Stay in bed and then you eat a pizza. You just self-pity. Oh, I feel so sick. It's like, well, yeah, but it's just that's what it is now, and there's no need to wait. And because essentially what you're doing is like you're gonna be fine in 24 hours. So what you're doing is you either wait the next 24 hours
Or you still do something.
Or you still do something. Like, you're gonna feel like shit anyways, so might as well
Do something.
hit it. Yeah.
I did realize that because I haven't been drinking a lot recently, like very little actually, compared to what I used to. Like in college, I was a wild man, and I realized that I lost my skills as a drinker in terms of like, first of all, tolerance, because I had 2 glasses of gin. I was sousy.
This man was drunk.
I was vibing. There was the DJ booth, and I was the person in front of the DJ booth, just busting straight moves, like wildness.
Crazy. This man was off the leash, and
the leash was non-existent, dude. I bit the leash off. I just you know.
That was insane. But I realized it talking to him, and at some point, the way your eyes moved, I was like, dude, you are done. You're absolutely cooked. And then he was like, no, I'm just a little bit tipsy. I'm like, no, dude, you're gone.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Yeah, you were no more tipsy. You were every stage after that.
Yeah, I was as housed up. But I realized because before, when I used to drink a lot, man, I had systems. I had the 3-hour rule, which was 3 hours before I leave a place, or I think I'm going to leave, I stop drinking. So allow it to come down. And also, so I don't have as much of a hangover. Dude, every single drink I had at least 1 or 2 glasses of water afterwards. I just had all my techniques and my systems in place. And when it was a hard night, or when I needed to party again the next day, when I needed to party the next day, like that, when it was a crazy weekend, I would have 1 bottle of Gatorade. I would buy 2 before I went out, and I would leave them in my room or in the fridge, whatever. And I would drink 1 before going to bed, and then 1 the morning after, and I would not have even a little bit of a hangover. Like I was more hydrated when I went out to drink than on a regular.
I feel the same. Yeah, I know that feeling.
I was a professional, dude, and now I was like, I realized at the end of the night, I was like
all the rookie mistakes.
I did all the rookie. I had like a shot 5 minutes before leaving, which is such a waste of alcohol. I like, it increases your hangover and not your fun. I had like 1 glass of water in the entire night.
I had none.
Yeah, I was just like rookie mistake after rookie mistake.
I mean, my advantage was that I stayed so much longer that I kind of did have 3 hours before going to bed. What I like to do is I just go home and then I eat 3 eggs. Just to have something to deal with all the acidity.
Yeah.
Something to calm you down. If you eat eggs, there is something soothing about it. Dude, you feel the same?
Eggs are superfood, bro.
And then you eat them, and then afterwards you just feel warm and fuzzy.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I'm gonna go to bed now, and I think it's just gonna be good. I'm gonna be just fine.
You know what that warm and fuzziness is?
Yeah.
It's the baby chicken.
It's the soul.
It's the soul of the baby. It's just like
3 baby souls.
Oh, this would have been a child.
And then this is what makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So do it.
No,
eat eggs.
But it's crazy. Like, I mean, I'm happy that I don't drink as much anymore. But I was a wild boy. Like, it's crazy because I think this is the first time I got tipsy in like 2 months or so, maybe a month and a half. And when I was in college,
what about Kit Kat?
Kit Kat, I was not
that drunk.
No, I had like 2 beers, I think. I enjoyed it soberly. Well, not sober, but you know what I mean. Very awarenessly. When I was in college, I was sometimes getting blackout drunk once a week for a while, and it was the right kind of blackout because I was a pro. So I would go out, get insanely drunk, and because of my rules and my methods, I would like forget about 4 hours of the night, but not how I got home or things like that. So I would go out. I don't know what happened between 12 and 3 a.m. But then at 3:30 a.m. I was...
Memory kicks back in.
Yeah, and I was with friends like, okay, let's go get some drunk food, drink some water, and get home decent. And of course, this also, it helps that we were living with our parents.
Yeah.
Because in Peru, if you go to college in the capital, which most people do, you still probably live with your parents. Yeah. But so you have to be decent for them. But man, I had so many methods and so much like
Yeah, I remember. Me too.
man,
This is gone.
we would drink half a bottle of rum each, or we would bring a bottle of rum between two people to any party, and then drink probably a little bit more than that. It was like, and again, this was like either once or twice a weekend. Like I feel like a retired football player right now, where I'm
Same.
where like I see the ball and I struggle with it, and I'm like, but back in my day, I was like busting. Remember those days?
And then you pull up like the old VHS tapes. And you're like, look, this is me. This is Dad.
Dude, I have a picture in like a box in a party. You know what a box is?
No.
It's like a
section of the club.
a section, like a table area or whatever. I have in the like that they have like small walls, right? Like or like these small kind of wall things to close them off. So I'm on top of this wall, like hanging by a pole with a bottle of tequila, just dancing, and this was like this is what I do.
Yeah.
Like
This was roughly the night that we had last night at Zeus. This is the level of drunkenness.
it was so light compared to that. That was this night at Zeus was a wild Monday for College Bruno. This was not even a weekend.
It was pretty chill.
Yeah,
It was also very empty. Not a lot of people.
yeah, not a lot of people.
You know why? Because they ruined the club by changing the layout.
Hey, don't disrespect our sponsors.
That would be amazing.
If we were sponsored by, but what would they give us? More free drinks?
Yeah, it's true. It's impossible.
Yeah, we already got infinite free drinks at Zeus.
That's the best when the barkeepers look at you. Sorry, guys. When you order a drink and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's whatever, $3.50," and they're like,
"Oh, the drink token."
The drink token. They kind of look at you like, "Where did you get it, mate?" But then also, it's a token, so they're like,
and you're like, "I'm from the industry."
Yeah,
like,
I said, don't worry about it. You know what? Keep the difference. There's no difference. I know.
Be like, I'm in entertainment.
Yeah.
I did. Natasha recognized me at the bar.
Yeah.
One of the bartenders. I was like, hey, and she was like, you're one of the, and I was like, yeah, that's me. I work here sometimes, kinda, not really.
Yeah, she's cool.
It was sick. It was.
I like that. I think that's so funny when because those are our colleagues, like the
Yeah.
bar staff, all of these, everyone in the service industry and hospitality. You chat with them, and you're like, hey. People are crazy today, huh?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, it's pretty messed up. And you're like, yeah.
But the good thing is like we work really intense for like an hour or two.
Yeah,
they gotta stay there. I was talking to one of the bartenders, and I was like, yeah, like she was like, I haven't seen you in a weekend yet or something like that. And I was like, yeah, maybe one day like we'll see each other, whatever. Like, do you go to Zeus to party as well? And she's like, no. Like I work here. I'm here so often. I don't come here to party. And I was like, see, that's the difference. Comedians will go to the same bar for shows than to party. I feel like bar stuff is like.
But I think, I know bar staff who definitely goes to the places they work as.
Really?
Yeah, working. But I think it's also different because for us, it's such a clear cut. For us, this venue is genuinely just a venue of. Yeah, we worked there for a couple of hours. Like I think if you have an 8-hour shift there every other day, I think you would change your mind too. If you would have a show every 3 days at Zeus, just like running a show there, or like 2 a night, you would also be like, no, I need a break from this room.
Yeah, you associate it with work, not with fun anymore. But my bar back in Cologne where I used to do shows, like the owner, Brad, shout out Brad, the best man in the planet that I've worked with in terms of venue owners. Brad, you're a legend, dude. Move to Berlin, open a bar here. We'll make it legendary. Brad, dude, free drinks whenever I was at the bar. Free drinks infinitely. Sometimes the bar was there was a line, and I would just go and help, like volunteer at the bar and help pour people drinks. And then like a couple of times he had me there for like 2 hours or something like that. But then he was like, yeah, dude, you get paid like 5 drinks an hour. So I wouldn't work the bar for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then just get 10 drinks for free.
It's amazing.
It was fun. It was wild. Good times. But yeah, this vibe of like a bar where like you just can jump into the back whenever you want, like behind the bar and grab something.
Yeah, that's the best.
Oh.
The only bar where we have this privilege, you know what?
A&O Hostel, baby.
The Sky Bar at the A&O Hostel Dresden.
Bro, I went to Drizzy on Friday.
Yes.
Finally missed the the bus.
Which is honestly, it was a matter of time. I was cutting it very close twice.
Yeah, the worst part is I was gonna arrive 10 minutes early, and then I just took the wrong like train. There's in Berlin, yeah. Sometimes there's like the platform and several different lines go through that platform, right?
Yeah.
And so I just my train was coming in 2 minutes, but a train came 1 minute before that, and I just took that one. And then before I knew it, I was like in the middle of nowhere, basically, and I had to buy a ticket for later. And then I arrived and still set up on time and everything. And the show went well. I brought Tommy along once again. Jadowski Tommy. And we had a local comedian from Dresden called Eugene. Eugene, last name Jadowski. Jadowski. Sufficient to say he was a Dowski, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, we and then we came back by train. We found a legendary. Apparently, it's according to Tommy, it's like one of those really like famous or people like it. It's the same train that goes all the way to Prague, so it's really beautiful, and everyone gets their own like cabin, or not everyone, but like it's one of those that there's like 6 seats, like 3 looking at each other, and there's like a door.
Oh, okay.
So we were and it was really empty. So we returned at 11 in one of these trains. It was just me and Tommy. We had our own cabin. We were each using 3 seats.
To sleep.
We chatted all the way.
Oh, okay.
Because we left at 11. We arrived at 1 a.m. It was like I was in bed at 1:30. It was
That's good.
The perfect escape. And it's not like when we take the bus that it leaves us in Alexanderplatz. It left me in Lichtenberg, which is 1 station away from mine.
Yeah, okay.
So it's also faster. 2 stations away from you.
Yeah.
It's closer than Alex for sure. And yeah, it was the perfect in and out. And if you don't count me missing a bus, I basically left Berlin at 5:20 and I was back at 1. It was like a night out. Just in and out, dizzy.
That's solid.
Yeah. Very fun. The guy, we did tell the video story, right? The Snapchat and everything.
I'm not sure if we edited it out. If you were comfortable sharing.
No, I think we didn't edit it out. Yeah.
Okay.
The guy that was doing the thing was there, and he like we barely talked, or we didn't even talk, I think. But he gave me a couple of weird looks, and I was like, yeah, I know what you did last summer, bro. I know what you're trying to do. I know you I know you took selfies with footage of me committing the hookup, but I roll with the punches, baby. I roll. And if only he knew the latest episode of that. I told you, right? Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah. When
yeah, but that's that part it was not
This is not meant for public.
No public consumption for this one yet. Actually, I feel like that's gonna be an hour.
Yeah.
How I died.
Okay, hit me with the list. Bruno was very prepared for this podcast.
Dude,
he made a list.
I made a list.
I'm very
okay, dude. I have a few. I have when I was coming here, I've been getting into German sausages recently.
Oh yeah,
big into the sausages. Just in general, it's like the best food the Germans have. So why am I not? And they have these like knackers. Is what you
knacker, yeah.
So it's like this
really famous thick one,
big dry sausages basically that you could just snack on. And there's one really good one like
at
close.
Ostkreuz.
And also really like 5 minutes away walking from Louis, and it's always where I come. Like I always pass through there to come here, and I grabbed one on my way. Dude, the lady just tried to just hand me the sausage straight up. No napkin, no nothing. She just looked at me and she was like, and I was like, do you have like a, and I don't know how to say napkin in German because I've never had to ask for a napkin.
And you're like, why are you raw dogging the sausage?
I was like, what is going, I was like, and then she was like, okay, I guess I'll grab, because she's like a really old German lady.
Yeah.
Like, I think she saw me and she was like, yeah, immigrants don't, like, they just eat with their hands, right? This is like, oh my God, he's civilized.
Oh,
He
fuck.
wants a sausage. And I was just like, oh, did I just get discriminated? Like, or
Did
is
she hold it as well?
I think so. I don't remember.
That's gross.
I think so. Yeah, old German lady hands give it some flavor.
That's the essential part of the knacker, bro.
Yeah, it's essential part. But man, the fact that she was, first of all, she was surprised that she was getting any customers.
Yeah.
I think then she was surprised that the customer looked like me.
Yeah.
And then she was surprised that I asked her for a napkin.
She's like, who's this man?
She was like, savages use those?
Oh,
I thought in Africa they didn't use napkins. It's like, lady, I'm Latino. What are you saying?
it's not the same, bro.
Yeah, and the worst part is like the whole thing had to be in German because she clearly didn't speak any English. And yeah, but I got
Servette.
Servet.
Servette.
Serverte? Okay, boom, done. Haben Sie eine Serverte, bitte? Bitch.
Kann ich bitte eine Serviette haben?
Kann ich bitte
Eine?
Kann ich bitte eine Serviette haben?
Serviette.
Servette
Oh,
haben, bitte.
Okay.
Okay.
No, bitte, kann ich bitte. That's
Kann ich
already
bitte?
in there. You don't put it at the
But
end.
can't you say, haben Sie eine
Haben Sie eine Serviette?
bitte?
Yeah, but
Kann ich, yeah, kann
ideally,
ich bitte?
ideally you have the bitte in there.
Kann
I mean, you
ich,
can put it at the end, but it's not like as smooth.
okay, kann ich
Bitte.
bitte eine, okay, fuck it. This is not a German class.
Welcome to the German class.
Okay, that was my latest addition to the list, the Knacker no Napkin.
Yeah.
Look at me being a pro. Which one do you want to hit? Oh well, this one I already hit.
Let me actually think. I had one that I wanted to share that was not a bit that I did or that I made work. Maybe I'll remember. Let's hit the next one.
Okay, I ordered a refund on Amazon, or I just randomly got charged for something on Amazon, and I was like, I haven't ordered anything. Like, what is this? And so I just go on Amazon support and I'm like, hey, I just got charged this amount for something that I clearly didn't order, and it was a similar amount to like an old thing.
Yeah.
And that I had ordered like, let's say like a month ago, and I was like, hey man, I think maybe I got double charged for this, but like I didn't. And the guy was like, yeah, I will definitely like, yeah, of course, whatever you need, man, I'll refund you. He was like, please, thank you, please. He refunded me and like apologized 20 times and thanked me for my smooth communication. And then I realized that it was a late charge for something that I had ordered that had the same price. And I was like, oh my God, like Amazon makes so much money and they're so scared to like lose a customer that for them, they're like, whatever you ask for, they'll just refund it.
Probably, yeah.
They were like, because the guy, like, I was like, as soon as I got charged, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to talk to customer support. This is gonna last like 4 days. Like every time you talk to customer support about anything, it's like the most horrendous. Good customer support is still terrible.
Yeah.
It's still at least gonna take 6 hours.
Yeah.
This thing is not good customer support. This is, we don't care if we lose money support.
Yeah, this is hush money support.
Yeah,
Like,
it was hush money. It was
it's like
literally.
yeah, exactly. Don't tell anyone. Yeah.
So
Take the money. How much was it?
65 euros.
Oh, okay. That's worth firing up the machine.
Yeah. They, like didn't even blink. Just here's your money. Shut up. And I was like, of course I gave the guy 5 stars because it took me all of 10 minutes to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Even less actually. He didn't ask me for weird order numbers. That's the funniest thing because I had everything ready, like documented. Because I was like, let's go. I don't want
bring it on.
I want to make this as quick as possible. Also, I don't want to give you any excuses to double charge me this. He didn't ask me for anything. And this is how I could tell that it's not like he noticed the mistake and fixed it. I gave him the order number for the other thing, like the old thing that I had thought I had gotten double charge for, and nothing else. Like he didn't like any. He was just like, I think they have a button where it's just like give guy what he wants, and it's just like that's what they do.
I think the amount is probably anything under 100 euros, straight up refunded, because it's gonna cost them more to deal with this than because what is this guy gonna get paid? Minimum wage?
But even then, if he talks to you for 5 hours, minimum wage is like 50.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like it's gonna cost them more if they just. With all because they're like, there's probably going to be a big charge of like, I don't know, 5K or something. We'll deal with that one and anything else.
You know the crazy one? That same item that I thought I had gotten double charged for. You know why I thought I got double charged for it? Because I ordered it, but I ordered it to the wrong address. I ordered it to my old flat, and then I instantly canceled it. And then I ordered it to my correct flat. My old flat also got it, and I didn't get charged for that. So I thought I was getting charged delayed for the second thing.
Yeah.
So basically, I canceled one order. I got the right one. I paid for it. And I never paid for the first order because I canceled it like 10 minutes after I ordered it or something like that.
Yeah.
I still got it. I still got the 2 items. And then all these like weeks later, I get charged. And I thought, oh, maybe I'm getting charged for the first thing. I got to tell him. And of course I didn't tell him, but yeah, I still got the item. But I wasn't getting charged for that. I was getting charged for something else. And that's what I've also heard, that like Amazon, sometimes it's cheaper for them to just, if you cancel an order, they'll still send it.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. And it happened to me. First time it happens, but yeah, it just happened.
Wow.
I canceled the order. I got 2, the pull-up bar thingy. I got 2 of them.
The big one? The metal one?
No. Well, the one
rings.
that was for the door frame.
Okay.
I got a door frame one, and then because I work out at home.
Silly. How do you want to pull your hernia if you work out at home?
Yeah, then you gotta go to a professional environment to get injured instead of doing it at home.
Heavy stuff, man.
Instead of doing it in the safeness of your own home, you gotta go
you gotta go out.
Man, I love the rings. I also ordered gymnastics rings. I'm training like a gymnast now.
Yeah,
it's the only way to get jacked but not huge. Look at the unprofessional.
You know what it says? Get going.
Get going.
Sometimes I just like to set motivational alarms.
Grind, baby.
Just focus.
Grind.
Just to get
text torta.
Just to get me here. Look at this. Oh no, Pod Tommaso. That's not the one I wanted to do. Anyways.
Yeah, I
recently got a refund as well. I was pleasantly surprised by Swiss Air. I booked a ticket way back, and then I couldn't make it because I'm going to Poland. And it was one of these like similar to the Ryanair non-refundable, non-negotiable hostage ticket.
Yeah.
And I booked it, and I was like, yeah, I'm going there. And then I didn't end up going. And I canceled, and I thought I'm probably not going to get the money back. Send me 70 euros back. The whole flight was 170. They still send me 70 back, which is like, you're not getting any money but from Ryanair.
Yeah,
like
from Ryanair, they say,
you pay the ticket and it's like, you're done. And
no refunds, your dog died, I don't care. Like, your whole family, your country's burning. Yeah.
You're going
Sucks
to
to be
Ibiza.
you.
Yeah, you're going.
Sucks. The airport blew up. Well, we're keeping the ticket, dude.
Yeah, man. In theory, it would have gone.
Yeah.
We managed. There's like a new runway. We just poured.
We landed on the middle of the forest. Why weren't you at the forest pickup, dude?
Yeah.
But that's nice. I also think in some ways it's a strategic thing for the airline, because it's like, yeah, if you don't cancel the ticket, they can't legally resell it. But if you cancel, they're like, oh, another vacancy, we can sell that ticket again. So they'll give you back 70 and they'll sell it to someone else for 100.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it makes sense. No, hit the last bullet point. That's the one I saw on the list and I was actually excited for.
Okay, I got How should I start at the end or?
Yeah.
I got hit by a car. I got ran over.
Well, all of these are in parentheses. Hit. Was it that hit?
Okay, so now I start with the end, so to generate the suspense, and now I go. I was innocently biking to my place, actually to my old place to pick some stuff up, but who cares? And I'm in one of these intersections where there's like a speed bump right before it. And I'm crossing. I'm in the middle of the intersection. Like it was a small street, right? And I see this car slowly going up the speed bump. This is one of the like huge speed bumps. So I'm like, I'm already in the middle of the street and you're clearly like going super slow and you shouldn't. Like if she had slowed down for like half a second, it would have given me enough time to just cross. But no. This lady just kept going, just saw me, basically made eye contact, and then hit me in the slowest way possible. Like just gently pushed me. And what I did, because it was so slow that I could see I was getting ran over. Like I had a time to be like, basically what I was doing is I was crossing, I was looking like, she's gonna stop, right? It's obvious that she has to stop. Like, how would anyone not stop? It's not even like she's going fast and she doesn't have the time to react. She's having all this time for me to have this internal monologue to stop, but she's not stopping. And then I see that she's clearly gonna hit me, and I just lay down on top of the car because I realized, I don't know if this was like from the year of jiu-jitsu that I did or where it came from, but I like really stand by this decision. I was like, if I let her hit me, I wasn't wearing a helmet because next bikes don't come with helmets. I was like, if I let her hit me, I'm going to go on the floor and I'm going to either stop myself or just hit my head. But if I lay onto the car, I'll get hit, sure.
But then you just slide.
But then and that's what happened. I just, basically, she hit me, I laid on the car and I slid down on the floor. And I was there, she stopped, thankfully didn't like go over me. She didn't continue to slowly kill me. That's the worst part. If she had continued, I would have had time to roll away.
It was that slow?
Nah, it was a little faster than that. But like, I don't think I could have rolled away, but I think it would have been close. It would have been a chase.
You would have definitely managed like 10 meters of clearance right before.
I inevitably got slowly killed.
Wow, that's gross.
But she got down, like I stayed on the floor. She got down from the car. She was like, oh, she was like an old Middle Eastern woman. She was like, oh, she was just making noises. Like she seemed more hurt than me. Because that's the thing. I fell very smoothly and I scraped I think you can't see it anymore, but I scraped my elbow a little bit from breaking the fall. She seemed more injured than me. She was like, oh, and I like laid there for a second because they say if you break something, you shouldn't move. So I laid there for like a second to be like, everything feels completely fine. Did I even hit my head? I also like laid there for a second to be like, do I have a concussion? And I was like, no, not even a little bit. Like I perfectly, like, again, I slid, like I laid on the car and slid down. Again, I had my bike between my legs. So it wasn't.
But was it yours or the next bike?
No, it wasn't a next bike. This one was my bike, actually. You're right.
Because I remember you told me like the wheels got.
Yeah. And that's the thing. So I laid down and my bike was a little fucked. I didn't notice at the time. And yeah, like, so I stand up. Eventually, and I'm like, Alice, okay. Like she looked like she was about to have a heart attack. She was like an old, not old, but let's say mid 40s or maybe early 50s Middle Eastern woman with not the one that covers the face, but basically like, I don't know what it's called. The burqa?
Hijab?
Yeah, but hijab is everything, no? Or burqa is everything.
Burqa is everything.
Yeah, she was wearing the hijab and very chubby. Very, very chubby. I don't feel like I should be. I'm not.
All of these details.
I don't think I should be insulting.
Critical.
I don't think I should be insulting you, lady. But also, you hit me with a car, so fuck off. No, she looked like she was Like, first of all, like, she shouldn't be talking to me for some reason, and secondly, she looked like she was about to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
From this, so I was like, I was like, don't worry. I was also like, I don't want to deal with this. And then she started like almost crying. She was like, mashallah, mashallah, and she kept telling me, mashallah, mashallah, and I was like, yeah, fuck off, lady. Like, let me just finish my day. Like, let me just move on with my life. You're so annoying. Like, I was so annoyed that she hit me with her car. I was like, Masha, shut the fuck up. And then I walked the rest of the way because I was so close to my place too, or my old place. And then I realized, and like, I didn't even ask because I knew I hadn't been injured at all, like except a small scrape that was nothing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, you don't even need to, like, I didn't ask her for her number, for her insurance or anything. And then I realized that my bike wheels like were a little bent. So I'm going to need to change the wheels, and that's going to be like 100 euros or something. And Allah didn't give me this chick's number, so I'm fucked now because I was trying to be a good Samaritan and also not waste time with an old lady that was, mashallah. Bro, I should have. That's the thing. I feel like if I had asked her for her number and insurance number, she would have like had to like text her mosque and like find it like she didn't know what insurance was. Basically, that's the vibe that I got. Oh my god, it was such a inconvenience getting hit by a car. It was such a annoying inconvenience.
That's funny, yeah. 'Cause that's always like when I broke a few, like some parts of my body, and that's a strange way to phrase this, but every time it happened and you feel it and you're like, dude, that's gonna be so annoying for the next 6 weeks because you gotta go to the hospital. Then they're gonna be like, yeah, that's not good. What happened? You're like, yeah, I know. And then you go back home, and then you get the operation. Then it takes 6 weeks. Then you go back. Then you cut the cast.
Yeah. For me, it was like the now I need to ask her for her number and like whatever, and I gotta like I was like, thank God it was nothing, so I don't have to go through the whole thing. But just the fact that while I was laying on the floor, I could have been home already. I could have done the thing that I need to do and get back to work, but you decided to, I don't know, pray instead of looking at the road or some shit. Like, I don't know what she was doing, but
Bruno was filled with hate.
Yeah.
But that's all it takes, man. You get cut off, you get hit by a car, suddenly all the goody feeliness.
But it's crazy. It's crazy.
Out the window.
It's crazy that for like half a second I was like, oh, I might die. And then instantly I'm just like, this is a mild inconvenience. I go because that's the thing. When you see a car that's gonna hit you, you don't like the decision of laying down on the hood and sliding down. It was all like half a second. It like, I'm telling it in slow motion because that's
how it felt.
That's how it felt. But in reality, it was like half a second. And like, I didn't know I didn't know I was okay. I was laying in the floor for like maybe 10, 15 seconds being like, am I? And for those 10, 15 seconds, I was like, I just got hit by a car. Maybe I have a concussion. Maybe. And I was like, I don't. But it's crazy that first of all, I haven't told my parents yet because my mom would find that old lady. She would go to every all-you-can-eat halal restaurant because that's where the bitch lives. She would go to every all-you-can-eat kebab shop and find her and kill her. That's what my mom would do. And also, she would like, I don't know if she would like buy me a car or lock me in, but she would be like, you're not biking ever again, you know?
Yeah.
And so I haven't told her yet, but like any person I told, they were like, man, you got hit by a car.
But then you tell the details and you're like, well, this is not as...
Yeah, but the thing is...
You got
it's
bruised by
I got gently pushed by a car. But that's the thing. The difference between me getting gently pushed by a car and me maybe either dying or breaking a lot more bones is just that lady putting her fat toes on the accelerator a little more. Her chubby little hummus-filled toes in the fucking... I hate you, lady.
Wow, this is insane.
That was, and again, I can say all of this because first of all, it's true, and second of all, she almost killed me. So it's...
And you didn't file for anything.
Yeah, I didn't. I could have gotten her license revoked probably, or like at least a few points on it or something. I was like, yeah. I mean, it's the thing. It happened.
She would have been like, what license?
Yeah.
Good luck, Bruno. this car is A, not registered. B, I don't have a license, so I don't know what insurance you want to call, but
I probably could have gotten her deported. The police would have been like, "What is this woman doing in our country?" No, she was nice. She was all polite. She was just a regular old lady doing dumb old lady things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. Yeah,
I think
what a woman.
What a woman.
I deserve to hate you, lady, a little bit. Again, I didn't get you your license revoked or deported, so I get to call you a hummus addict.
Yeah.
That's
also what an episode. This is insane.
That's how you look.
I laughed a lot. This was hilarious.
Yeah.
I think is this the time to end it? I think this is a good time.
Yeah, I think so. Unless you got hit by a bigger vehicle. Or a bigger person.
No, I will get my list ready for next week, and then
she was bigger than a smart car. I just
that's not nice.
No, she wasn't.
Oh my god. This was Bruno being not a good person.
Hey. Also, it's I have an excuse.
Okay.
I have an excuse. I got hit by a car.
Fair enough.
It's my brain. I did get a concussion that makes me mean to fat old ladies that hit people with cars.
He could have get it fixed, but he didn't get the insurance.
Yeah, I got hit in that part of the brain that makes you polite to fat old ladies that hit people with cars.
Yeah, and then you didn't fine for anything. Guys, thank you so much. This was this week's episode.
Almost good people.
Good day.